All right, how to make your own blending stick video. Over here on the counter in the scrap paper zone, any of the scrap paper is fair game for this. So come over and grab a scrap out of the small scrap paper bin, preferably. You don't need that big of a sheet. Take it back to your seat. You will also need a roll of tape. We're effectively making a little blending stick that looks like this. It's going to help you with blending your pastels. You can have scissors if you want to make more than one, especially if you're using multiple colors. This will be kind of the way to go. So first, I generally start with rolling my paper. It doesn't have to be like crazy tight. I just roll it over and over, and you can see it's not like that neat. That doesn't necessarily matter. So as you roll it over, what I would do is this one could make 2 or 3. Is what I'll do is I'll take it, and that's a decent amount of paper. I'll give it a fold over like this. So I should have a pretty fat, it should be pretty tough there on the end. I'll take tape and just the area to keep it from expanding out like that. I just want to tape over the end, wrap all the way around. Just go around once. You don't need to waste tape, but leave the end of it exposed so you can rub with that one. Then I would take my scissors. If you have them, you can chomp it there to get one, and then repeat if you want multiples. It comes in handy to have more than one if you are doing blending different colors and you don't want to overlap them. So there's another one, and I'll make a third one here out of what's left. Even if it comes unwrapped a little bit, that's not a big deal. It's just got to be pretty much a tight wad of paper. But that smooth edge is going to really serve you well blending your pastels. Okay, so made 3. I'll just kind of give you a quick look at what that would look like. As you work with your pastels, let's see, your kit is here. I'm going to be asking you to blend certain colors. So an example, we'll go with the classics, the warms. When I'm laying down red, notice it's kind of speckly, it's a little bit thin. You can apply more pressure, like come over with the pastel, and that will blend a little bit. But it's really better to blend with one of your pieces of paper that we just folded up. Some people can call them a tortillion, but a blending stick is just kind of the good general term for one. And then I'm just going to fade this out into white a little bit there. So how this comes in handy, we could even take this a little bit purple back here if we wanted. Is instead of having those separate colors, I want to take some time to use this end here, and I'll just kind of be scrubbing back and forth on the page like this. I'm going to be smashing these colors down and getting them to blend a little bit more evenly together. You can probably see that difference more where your pastels were once thin, but it gives you a nice blend. And if you want to, blend this way, the direction that you blend will really affect your piece. If I go from purple to yellow, it'll kind of contaminate it and gunk it up a little bit. Your fingers do work, but we're using this to kind of take some of the heat off of your fingers. If you do find that it's not blending how you want it to, or you really feel like you've overdone it, you can come back and like scrape it off with your fingernail a little bit, or you can come back with a pencil or another tool and kind of scratch into it to try to get some of the colors off. But try to use a blending tool like this to blend different colors. If I was smart on this, I would have done my lighter side with one and then my darker side with another to keep from contaminating that yellow like you see there. Good luck.